Check 1 2 1 2. Tested 1 2 1 2. Am I here? Am I here? Yes, I am here. I'm live on the screen. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds, Doggie Diamonds TV. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the chat room a little bit, but I'm want to conduct this interview. Sometimes I be getting distracted by some of the things y'all be saying. So if I don't respond to y'all, don't think that I'm trying to play y'all or I don't care. Thank you to everybody for the donations. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody. But I want to stay a little on point here because I got some things I want to talk about. So this is another production interview. This is somebody who is not well known, but I just want to interview producers. So without further ado, some of them going to be people you know, some of them going to be people like, who the hell is that? But that's the good thing. So without further ado, I'm going to bring the homie on the screen. Introduce yourself to the people. What's your name?
Yo, what's up, world? My name is Chimp1, rapper slash producer out here in the Bronx.
So, Chimp1, I'm gonna ask you, why is your name Chimp1? How the hell you get a name like Chimp?
Well, basically, what happened was my man from 135th on Broadway in Harlem, he linked me and Charles Hamilton up together. And I had Charles Hamilton come to the crib, live with me for a little bit. He was making beats, doing his own little thing. And the whole time we in the studio, he's calling me like Chimp1, yo, Chimp1, Chimp1 this, Chimp1 that. I ain't know what he was talking about because I'm like, yo, that's not even my name. Like couple, maybe like a week later, I'm on one of like the hip hop forums, and they like, yo, Charles Hamilton in the studio with some cat named Chimp1. Yo, Chimp1, I got nice beats. So I just ran with it, man. Started calling myself Chimp1, and I just created a little empire out of it. And it is what it is. We here now with it.
So what was your name before Chimp1?
Well, I used to rap, but I used to live out there in Miami. I used to go by a whole nother name. I used to go by some name called Shorty A. Like,
Okay.
I was on my down south shit at that time. So
Got you.
when things that wasn't really doing anything for me, so I just ran with the whole Chimp1 thing. When people was calling me that already, so I was like, yo, might as well run with this money right here.
So Charles Hamilton ended up living with you?
Yeah. He ended up staying with me for a couple months in 2012. I was helping him get his feet back in the game. You know what I'm saying? I was managing him for like a month, trying to get him back, in the mainstream stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shop beats for him, things of that nature. In the meantime, he was schooling me on recording process and beat makings and things like that, things of that nature.
So we seen a video of him talking about witchcraft and did y'all ever have sidebar conversations about stuff like that?
Yeah. We always clash about like me trying to get him back in the industry and trying to get him, to get back in that light that he was, well deserved of. You know what I'm saying? But Charles is a brilliant dude. A lot of people don't know that. He's very, very talented. He plays a lot of instruments. And I always tell people this, like when you leave a room after you talk to Charles Hamilton, you're gonna feel a lot smarter because he's just one of them type of dudes that he just kicks that knowledge, bro. So you just get real insightful and you just like, damn, he looks at things from another perspective that a lot of people don't look at it. So he likes to simplify a lot of things that are kind of like hard to the average human being. So it comes off like it's crazy, but at the end of the day, you're just like, yo, he's kind of a genius though. But Charles is an outspoken dude. You know what I'm saying? He be bugging out, but that's just Charles, man.
So was it a point where he was like, "Yo, man, is a lot of rituals and stuff going on?" And did he get in depth like that?
I mean, yeah, he kind of got a little in depth on it. You know what I'm saying? But I chose to believe what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you take your own career in your own hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people want to play like kind of like the blame game, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take your own things in your own hands, though. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Charles is a musician, so you gotta respect him at the end of the day, whether you a fan or not.
So was he saying like he wanted to fall back from the industry because he was scared of some of the things that was going on and stuff was happening that he didn't want to take place in?
I mean, basically, like when you see Charles like speak about wild stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just him venting on the game, you know what I'm saying? Like he signed his deal when he was very young, like straight out of high school. So, you know what I'm saying? When you straight out of high school, 18 years old, you get $1 million deal from Interscope, you're not gonna be all in the right frame, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that was around his circle that grew up with him wasn't holding him down like that, you know what I'm saying? They was about the money. So they were making him do stupid decisions instead of being his peoples and looking out for him. Since they his day ones, they wasn't really showing like that love. They was more into like they was trying to get the bag as opposed to like, yo, let's protect him. And you know what I'm saying? Because he was being marketed basically as the next Kanye West. A lot of people forget about that.
Facts. Yeah.
He was supposed to go to that level, but the people around him at that time when he was signed, well, when he was with Interscope, wasn't really a good. You know, it was kind of a toxic environment.
So he left the business.
Yeah, basically, he maced it. He was like, "Yo, I'm out for a minute," but he left the music business. But as far as making music, that has never ever stopped, bro.
So you got unreleased Charles Hamilton stuff.
Everything I got with Charles, I put out.
Oh, got you. Oh, yeah, smart man. Smart man.
Everything I got with him, I put out.
Where could they get that at?
They could get that at that Piff. They could go to the streaming services and check my albums out. Chimp1. They could go to my blog, chimp11.blogspot.com. SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Check me out on SoundCloud.
So we gotta take it off the blog spot. We gotta put it on official website, and you gotta make sure you get your money, man. Don't be, make sure you get your bread. Like, it's cool to give away music, but no, you gotta eat. You gotta survive off this. So you live with he lived with you for a while. So that means when you say somebody live with you, that means they out. They got keys to the crib, or you letting them in? Like, yo, bro, I'm about to come.
Basically, like my crib, your crib, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing I was like, yo, don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, no crazy people over the crib, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted him to work and concentrate on getting back to the game. I was always my whole thing with him. I was always like, yo, bro, I ain't, you know, trying to fuck with you, like, you know, to get something out of this. I know you got talent. I believe in you, bro, and I want to see you progress in this game because you was meant to be something that was supposed to be very, very big, a gem in the hip hop game. So I always wanted him to get back in that pedestal that he was already aiming for. But he was rocking in my crib, you know what I'm saying? He made projects out here. He was taking me all over Harlem, going in and out of studios. That's like the first time I met Al Pac, going to one of them studios out there in Harlem, like on 135th. I met 88 Keys. 88 Keys wanted him to actually go to the Def Jam studio and record, but that never happened. And I was also trying to shop him some beats to G Unit at that time. But it was hard to get people to believe because, you know, once you sign a deal and people hear that you got dropped, people just stop believing, you know what I'm saying? They think the ride is over with already.
So he quit. This is what I'm saying right now at this current day, 2021, he's quit the game.
Nah, it's not that he quit, bro. The thing is with Charles is, bro, he was too much ahead of his time. He signed a deal in a moment in time in rap where we were already leaving CD sales and entering streaming services. So they wasn't really catching up, the labels. They wasn't understanding, like, yo, Charles, you want to put out 5 mixtapes in a week? People do that now all the time. You got people releasing 30 songs like it's nothing. So he was too ahead of the game. A lot of shit that he's doing now, like the whole goth shit, everybody wants to be goth. Motherfuckers is doing that shit now. Before they was looking at him like he was crazy. Now everyone's doing that now. The whole Sonic shit, the whole video game shit, everybody's doing that now.
They're making a Sonic movie, right? He should have been in the movie.
Exactly. He could have got the soundtrack to that. So he was too ahead of his time with a lot of things that he was doing, though. So that was the issue. And the labels, you know, since day one, since hip hop started, have been playing catch up. They never ahead of what's going on. They always trying to keep up. So that's what happened. They couldn't really keep up with him. And then after that, Interscope was just like, look, if you can't make hits, then we just got to go our own separate way.
So when the last time you spoke to him?
I spoke to him beginning of this year, you know, with the whole COVID situation. I ain't trying to be around too many people like that.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
That's why you hit me like, yo, let's get up and do an interview. Absolutely not. Let's do it via there. I don't even want to sit with nobody right now. But
nah, that's understandable.
Yeah. So go ahead. You spoke
No, I talked to him earlier this year, and, you know, he's in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? He's still making music, cranking out a lot of things. He's coming out with an album soon on major streaming services, doing his independent thing. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, thing is with me and CH is like, it's beyond music. Like, you know, that's my brother, bro. Like, we got a friendship first, then music comes second. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done starved with the dude. Me and him deciphered on Dykeman at 3 a.m. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is beyond rap and shit. Like, we close like that.
So when you come to the crib, you doing beats. What kind of equipment you have at this time?
At this time, when I'm first linking with him, I'm just coming straight from Miami. So I got an apartment with no furniture in it. It's basically like a bachelor pad. Like, everybody I mean is like, yo, come through the crib. Let's smoke. Let's make music. And I was just, you know what I'm saying, watching him and watching his recording process, because I was coming from that era in rap where I was sitting right all day, right all day, right all night. And I was watching him bang out tracks because he told me also how not to write anymore. He was just like, yo, you gotta start having to start doing music and start doing your verses in conversational form. So that way you could be a lot more poetic in your music as opposed to, you know, writing a rap and it sounding more like a script. By the time you record that rap that you wrote, you don't even feel like that anymore because it's been like 3-4 days later. So we was trying to be more organic with the music, and he told me how to, you know, just make music more at a more faster pace.
So you was doing the beats, or he was doing beats too at the time?
Well, at that time he was doing the beats. So like,
What was y'all
early
using?
on,
What was y'all using to do the beats?
he was using a GarageBand.
Wow.
He was using GarageBand, the MPC 500. That's pretty much it what we was using at that time though, because the equipment was kind of limited at that time. You know what I'm saying? He was coming from being shipped off the deal. I was coming from just moving out here, so equipment kind of was limited at that time. But you know, I come from that RZA formula where we could be in a dirty, dusty ass crib, but we gonna make that shit sound how it sound. You know what I'm saying?
So you learned how to use the 500 too, or it was your 500?
Nah, I was his 500, but I was just watching him and wilding out with it. You know how it is when you first get
Yes,
equipment.
yes.
You pounding that machine away and shit, trying to make any little noise you can make, or trying to come out with any loops and samples you could touch on, just trying to get your feet wet.
So I always wanted to ask, in this new era, I come from the era of having all this vinyl. Where was you getting your loops and stuff from? Without giving the secret away, but like how was you discovering your loops and your drums and all that stuff?
Well, basically, when I was like in middle school, junior high school, I used to fuck around with a program that I still fuck with to this day called Cool Pro. So
Okay.
I used to take my dad's like old CDs, like he was into a lot of 70s music, and I would just make a lot of loops from there and just put music on top of it. But I tell people now, like, you know, since vinyls is out now, like YouTube, you just go to YouTube, while out all day on samples, download them shit and just put music right on top of that and shit. And whatever comes after that, you know what I'm saying, with sample clearances, that's what happens. But you know, I wouldn't. That's not gonna stop me from.
So you
music,
digging basically. You doing the digging. You know you going on YouTube and finding different stuff. I know where some gems is that I just don't tell nobody. But I always wanted to fascinated to know like where you get. So you're sample based. Do you play any keys, anything like that?
Yeah, I could play a couple keys though. I'm not gonna say I'm professional and I could read music like that, but I'm more hands on with it and self taught. That's how.
Whatever the melody is, go with the melody.
Yeah, whatever
right?
the melody is.
So right now, what you using?
Right now, I'm using the MPC 500 though. My shit got fucked up though, but I gotta get some other shit. And I'm still using Coeta Pro. I fuck around with Fruity Loops a little. You know, people hate on it, but sometimes I fuck with it a little bit. And GarageBand here and there. You know.
So GarageBand, that's on your phone too, right? Like it's on your iPhone and everything.
It's on the phone though, but it's, you know, it's kind of trash on the phone. Like you can't really upload anything on it. You gotta make like organic, non-sample type music if you're trying to fuck with that.
Got you. So so you drums. How do you get your drums? You use kits or you chop drums?
You could do both. You could chop up drums. I got crazy beat packs and fucking drum kits and shit. I like using the 808s. I like using the 909s, stuff like that. You know, I like hard hitting drums, especially now in this era. I don't know if you noticed, Doggy, but the music is getting louder and shorter.
It is, and sonically, it's loud, but I don't think how could I say this? I think sonically the music is loud, but I don't think it's mastered right, if that makes any sense. Like it's just loud, but it should be a point where it's loud and it still sounds good. Now I just think it's just a bunch of loud music, and you know, I like I love good mixes. You know, I love a good mix where every instrument you hear, every instrument is loud, it's knocking, and got that low end. That's why I think I gravitate more towards like West Coast sound and stuff and Dr. Dre sound and stuff, because the mix is just always perfect. Yeah. And when you sample, it's kind of hard for a mix to be a certain way, because depending on how you sampled it, how it go in, you can only really you got to do a lot to make it come out, making it sound away. And you know, we do come from the era of East Coast where we just wanted to be dirty, dusty, put some hard drums on it. And I love that, but I still want it to sound 10 years from now. I still want you to be able to say, damn, that shit sound good. It sound good. I don't want it to sound dated. Go ahead.
You know why you infatuated with the West Coast sound? Because they use a lot of live instrumentation. They got the bass players playing their live.
Facts.
And in the East Coast in the early 90s, they didn't really have that. They was doing just the sampling with the
and
hard
the filter
drums
and the
on
filter.
top.
Just put a filter. Yeah.
Exactly.
Do the 500 filter?
Not really.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah, because I never messed with the 500 before. I never was an MPC dude though. I was always a SB 1200 dude. When everybody's getting it, and then the MPC started making the Kai started making all of these damn drum machines, and it was like, yo, hold on, you learn how to do this, then you learn how to do this. But then I knew how to use the 950. You know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
is a Kai also. But I had the 1200 and the 950 together, which is like the hip hop starter kit. But then the equipment started getting way too advanced. Like you got this, you
Mm-hmm.
got the Roland 8000 and all. I was like, yo, come on, I can't keep up with equipment. I just want to get something, learn it, then maybe learn another piece or whatever. But you know, if you get caught up in the equipment technology, it's almost like an iPhone. You got an iPhone 12. One day it's gonna be an iPhone 34. You know, and your iPhone
No, I feel
12.
you.
So you just got to get what works for you. Only issue is that we run into the pace. So when you load in the 500 disc, it got to load and all that stuff because it still take floppy, right? Or no?
It still takes floppy though, but I have it running through like the USB thing
Got
to
you.
to
Okay,
the laptop, so I just run it through the Coeta, and that's how I just wild out though.
got you. So what are you're using the sounds from the MP or you using the pads? What are you doing in Cool Edit?
What I do is I upload the sample to it,
Okay.
and then from there I just hit the pads up. Take the sometimes most of the time I just be taking like the drums from the original sample, chopping them shits up, and then I just throw it however I want it through Coeta Pro.
So you're using it as a controller basically.
Basically,
Got
basically.
you, got you. Yeah, because you could do that. But see, look, you could just you know you could buy pads for like $100 or $50, right? You don't even need that. If you're using an MPC for just a controller and using Cool Edit, you could buy the pads. Might be like $50.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know
But
what I'm saying?
my favorite thing, doggy, is like when you go to someone's studio and they got like $30,000 worth of equipment that's just sitting there collecting dust, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Well,
and I'm over here struggling with
you
my
talking about
Coeta and my.
you talking about me? Because
No, no,
no, because
no,
that
no, no,
I'm
no.
about to show you this Phantom sitting here. I got the SB 1200 sitting over there. That you talk about me without even knowing
Nah,
you
nah,
talking
nah,
about me.
nah, nah.
Yeah. So who's your favorite producer?
My favorite producer of all time I probably gotta go with Dre, because like the mix and mastering that Dr. Dre does is nobody could take a track like how he takes a track though.
Yeah.
And I also gotta give credit to Barry White. What
Oh,
Barry White did in the 1970s, from 1970 to 1979, that body of work speaks for itself, man.
whatever. Because you got Barry White, then you got the Love Unlimited Orchestra. Then you
Facts.
have remember he did the albums with his wife, which was a twin,
Yeah.
and then the twins did albums together. You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
Love Unlimited. The
Yeah,
Love
11.
Unlimited
Yeah,
joint.
exactly. Yeah, so it's Barry White definitely got that work out there. What it is with Barry White, yo, that snare. Oh my God, I love that snare. So, what's your favorite drum break?
My favorite drum break, oh, man. Gotta be I don't know the name of it right now, but I know they used it for Gin and Juice. I think it was an EPMD record.
Oh, that's
Impeach
um
the President, right?
no, that's not Impeach the President.
That's not
That's
Impeach the President.
doom 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 doom
Yeah.
doom. Yeah, that's damn I'm trying to think of what it is. I Get Lifted. That's how I Get Lifted.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, I Get Lifted is in there, so I don't know if that's the drums.
Well, that
But
might not
yeah,
be the
yeah,
drum.
that might not be the drums, but I Get Lifted is tucked in there. I Get Lifted. Keith Murray rapped to a song. He rapped to It's also an artist by the name of Redhead Kingpin that might be a little before your time. He did a song called "Do the Right Thing," and he used that too. But yeah, I be knowing all the samples and all the stuff like that. So yeah. So when you so when you're making a beat, what do you find the sample first? And then you
Yes.
want to put the drums, because I know some producers who do drums and then they find a sample. I'm like, how the hell you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like when I hear people be like, "Well, I wrote without hearing the music." I'm like, "How the hell y'all do that?" Like, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah,
I'm definitely going for the sample first. I let the sample talk for me first. Whatever the sample is that's saying, I go from there to wherever focus the record. But even if the record could be about, let's say Rick James, Mary Jane, we could flip that and turn it to some other thing. It don't gotta necessarily be about the weed, the whole
facts.
concept.
Yeah.
And I go from the sample, and that's how I just put the music on top of it. So basically, like the song is like 90% sample driven, and then the drums and the hi hats, snares, whatever it is you want to put on top will come later after that. For
I
me
don't
personally,
I don't like overproduced beats.
me neither. Me
So I
neither.
like I'm gonna be real with you. I love sample. I love a change. I love the part where you could differentiate from the chorus. I mean, from the hook chorus to the main rapping part. And I like kick, snare, hi hat, maybe a open. But when sometimes dudes be starting to put triangles and bells and
Yeah,
shakers,
yeah.
I be like, yo, all right, this shit is doing too much. Not unless it's tucked. And if the sample is doing that, you can put that in there and tuck it. But sometimes I'll be like, nah, they just too much going on. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it kind of sounds like. What the music sounds like now. Like everybody's just doing these underwater, putting too much shit on
Yeah,
top of the
yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah.
Like it's just too much.
So what makes you do music? Like, so do you, without being in your business, do you have a 9 to 5 and you do music?
Yeah, I got a 9 to 5, but I look at that as my side hustle because I look at my music as what I'm really trying to do. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, what I make it, what I don't, I'm just trying to leave my legacy behind. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not with the whole, the mediocre lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Go to work, get married, have kids, and die. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
my name to mean something before I go. I want people to look back on my work and be like, yo, he was focused on what he was trying to do. He was true to his craft, and you know what I'm saying, he was about his music. That's the legacy I'm trying to leave behind.
How do
So I
you
look at
how do you
what's
rap
up?
to your own beats?
How do I rap to my own beats?
Is it hard?
Nah, not at all, not
Oh,
at all.
okay.
It's actually better for me because I know where the music is going, and I know what the sample could say, and what I could come with the hook. I'm very big on songwriting, so sometimes I give production to artists and I'm just like, wow, like they won't put a hook on it. They don't know nothing about songwriting. They don't know about 16 bars. They don't even know how to count bars. So I'm very big on songwriting. I'm like very big on songwriting, bro. Like I was never really big into like 48 bars of death. That to me was just like, it don't
Yeah,
mean nothing, bro.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like being nice and you just want to be an EBC player for the rest of your life instead of trying to make it to the NBA.
So we did the drum break. I like that. What do you like? You like scratch choruses?
Scratch courses are cool, but I mean, if it ain't done by DJ Premier, I ain't trying to hear it, man. Straight up.
you you got you got Premiere. You absolutely right, and I think Pete Rock could do them too. That's probably the only two people that can do it. So who's your favorite producer?
Oh
Besides,
man.
you said Dre. No, yeah, you said Dre, but so for that, but I mean, when I think of producer, I think of he is a producer, but who makes you like say, yo, man, damn, I heard that beat, I gotta go work.
Well, as far as producers go, there's a difference between beat maker and producer.
That's why I'm saying that. I guess beat maker, because I asked you about producer, because
All
Dr.
right,
Dre is a
so
producer.
beat makers, I think Charles Hamilton is ill.
Okay,
I I think Buck Wild is ill.
facts,
I think man, I got a whole list of motherfuckers, bro. I think Ayatollah's nasty, High Tech is
facts,
nasty on that
facts.
list. Uh damn. DR period. A lot of people don't even mention him no more. Uh,
You pulling some names out the hat when you say, listen, when you say DR period and you say Ayatollah, it's gonna people that say,
word.
who's that? But no, that yeah. What's your favorite Ayatollah beat?
Man. I know he did some shit for Cormega. I'm thinking on the Realness album.
Yo, my favorite Ayatollah beat I think is
Or the one that he did with Tragedy Gaddafi.
him and Imam Thug. Yo, I love that. True Confessions, I think it's called. I think it's called True Confessions. I think that's it. Yeah.
No, I think it's a joint with just him and Tragedy Gaddafi and Cormega on Cormega's the Realness album.
Okay.
I
No, I'm
forgot the
talking
name
about
of it, but
yeah. It's one with Imam Thug and Trash. That's just with and Miss Fat Booty too. How can we miss Fat Booty? Most deaf.
oh, facts.
I totally that. What's your favorite DR period beat?
My favorite DR period beat. Um, Probably a lot of stuff that he did with AZ. But I'm thinking about which particular one though. They did the Essence, right? He did the Essence, right?
That I
With
don't
him and
know, but I know he did More Money.
More Money, More Murder.
Yeah. Oh, I think my favorite DR period beat is definitely about how about some hardcore MOP. We gotta remember MOP.
Facts,
That was just
facts.
like fire. So all right. So I get the sound where you're going with it. So you like a lot of boom bap producers, basically.
I like a lot of boom bap producers. Yeah, yeah, I would say that. But I'm also like I was very intrigued as a youngin with the whole G Funk era too, because of the whole live instrumentation. You know what
Got you.
I'm saying? Those beats in those early '90s West Coast beats is like
Yeah, I still love them, man. I
me
be
too,
listen.
man.
Yeah, I be listening to like Spice One, man. The Spice One production. Oh man, rat a tat tat. I just be like, the trigger got no heart. I and
Yeah,
it's funny because me being a Brooklyn dude, you wouldn't think that I like that. But again, I like music. So when it sounds musical, I always be like, yo, all right. Only thing that they lacked in to me that bothered me with those type of beats was the swing of the drums. I like a boom bap swing. But then I
word.
understood why it didn't work with that. You know what I'm saying? So when Dr. Dre was doing certain things, I was like, yo, hold up. He got the boom bap swing on certain beats. But then he got the instrumentation like when you listen to West Side Story by The Game. That's like
Mhm.
boom bap, but it's got keys and you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, whoa. That's like the perfect marriage. You know, the boom bap drums with some clean sounding keys that could sound like a sample. Crazy.
facts.
So Dre, what other West Coast producers you know?
I like Dr. Dre. I like Battle Cat. Yo, Battle Cat is nasty,
That's
bro.
like
Like,
that's Battle Cat. I it might be blasphemous, but I actually like Battle Cat and DJ Khalil more than I like Dr. Dre. DJ
okay, okay.
DJ Khalil is a part of a group called Self Scientific, and he did I Still Kill with 50
Yeah,
Cent. He did
yeah,
that
he
beat.
did a lot of G Unit
Did
stuff,
a
like a
lot
lot
of
of
G
B side
Unit
records
stuff.
for them.
Yeah, a lot of aftermath stuff. Period. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
he did Mama I Made It for Jay-Z. He did Fear for Drake. He did a song for Fab. He did a song that How You Gonna Love Me No More. He did for
yeah,
Jim Jones. Yeah, his sound definitely is dope. But yeah, I like them. But Dr. Dre is Dr. Dre. I just think it's so typical that everybody say Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
is other dudes out there. So as far as production, what do you prefer more, rapping or doing beats?
I like I don't want to sound cheesy, but I like kind of both. You know what I'm saying? If
Okay.
I had to fall back though, just to make the artist look good, you know what I'm saying? I would do that because I'm very big in artist development. I feel like that's what's also lacking in hip hop right now. Is that we quick to just throw artists out like, oh, he got a fire single, let's push the life out of him, and then squeeze him like a sponge, and then that's it. These artists ain't really going through artist development anymore. That's why they come in and go artists, and that's why a lot of the music we hearing now all sounds the same because it's a bunch of dudes just copy and pasting what the next dude did. So
Do you have any artists you working with?
right now, I'm just focusing on myself,
Hey,
but
sound good to
I'm
me.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's easy like that, and it's just like I can move at my own pace and just do my own thing though. But an artist that I think is dope right now, he's from the West Coast. I think Nate Dogg's son, Young Inhale.
I
I
gotta
think he's
listen.
ill.
Yeah, I
Yo,
gotta
you,
listen to that.
you gotta check him out, bro. He sounds exactly like Nate Dogg, but it's not like like you hear a lot of rappers' sons, and they kind of sound like they dad, but like he sounds like Nate Dogg, but going like if, it sounds like what Nate Dogg would have sounded like if he was still here.
So his name is Inhale.
Inhale, you gotta check him out, bro.
Is it letter N Hale?
Yeah, Nhale.
That's his real name.
That's his real name. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
wow.
think so.
But it's dope because phonetically it's inhale like you smoking.
Exactly.
Oh, that's dope.
Exactly.
That's dope. So you gonna make he owe you a shout out or something because you just turned me on to him. Well, I'm definitely paused and I'm definitely gonna go check that out. I'm gonna check that out soon as we done.
He's
Who
ill.
you want to work with though?
Who I want to work with. Like I said, I'll be open to work with Inhale. You know what I'm saying? I would like to give him some beats.
Okay,
Who else I think is dope? I think Benzino's daughter, the Coi Leray chick.
okay,
I think she's ill. I think she got a monster hit on her hands right now with the. I think it's called I Hate Parties.
okay.
That joint she got. I think that she got a monster with that. Uh, I was feeling the Doja Cat chick, and then she did that racist shit. And I was like, I had to cut her
I
off
never
already.
listen to anything Doja Cat. I'm an idiot sometimes. If I don't like your name, I don't listen to you. It's childish, it's dumb, but
Nah,
sometimes
but doggy, she be having the melodies that like those early '90s type infectious melodies. But she did that racist shit, and it was just like, I can't fuck with. That's why I don't fuck with Kanye either no more. Cause I'm just like, I can't fuck with these self-hating motherfuckers, bro. I just ain't cut from that cloth, man.
So right now you do you have a project out or you putting one out? What are you doing?
Well, right now on the streaming services, we got two projects out. We got the
Okay.
Space Age Chimp project, which is basically a compilation project, just showcasing everything I've done on the mixtape scene already. And then we got the official EP out called The Spooky Kids, and we dropped that during the COVID era. So it didn't really get the buzz that it needed to get. Though I was trying to holler at you during the COVID era, but since COVID, everybody was just trying to social distance. So
Man,
I was like, let me wait, let me wait.
I was drinking sea moss and taking elderberry and minding my damn business. I'm like, look, I ain't trying. So it's called The Spooky Kids.
Yeah, the
And
Spooky
that's
Kids. I got Charles Hamilton on it, and I got four beats produced by Charles Hamilton on that.
dope. And that's on the titles, the Apple Music and all that stuff like
Yeah,
that. Okay.
all major streaming services.
I'll make sure that that's pinned to the first comment in this video, so they come. Shout out to everybody in the chat room that's looking right now. Shout out to the people in the chat room.
Back, shout out to everybody.
So so you got the problem. What's your social media?
Social media, they can holler at me Instagram, Chimp1 Music, or you can holler at me through Twitter, Chimp11 at Twitter. I'm selling beats. I got beats, so anybody need production, you know what I'm saying? Just holler at me through Instagram, you know what I'm saying? We get it popping from there.
You ain't selling no $20 beats though, right? Like it costs.
Nah. I think I did that for like a week, doggy, and I was like, yo, I ain't doing this shit no more, man.
But was it feasible though? Did you get bread though?
I got bread, but it's just like
$160, right? Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, what could I really have done with this beat? I could have probably got some more bread for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody running around with some heat right now for $20.
No, but you know what dudes be doing? They be leasing it to everybody for $20. So it was like whoever comes out with it first. So we come from the school of, if I gave you this beat, he can't have it. This is your beat. These new dudes, I'm giving the same beat to 800 people. So it don't matter.
I peep that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
they don't care.
There's also a lot of scamming and shit. Like, motherfuckers be like, oh, I got beats, and tag an artist.
Yeah, tag your favorite artist. Yeah, I know the dude who's behind all that. He actually blocked me on Instagram because I called him out on it. But we'll. That's all I'm gonna say. You could block me on Instagram, but yeah. So all right, my next thing to you is do you have a YouTube?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. They can look me up at Chimp1 Swag, my YouTube channel. So you can get all my music videos, the whole shebang on my YouTube channel.
What's the aggregator? What's the aggregator you use to upload your music? Aggregators would be like a TuneCore, DistroKid. What do you use?
Oh, I use a TuneCore.
So does your YouTube streams get counted as streams and you get paid for that?
Nah. It's separate. It's a separate YouTube account with the TuneCore situation than it is for my YouTube channel.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to make sure your music is a part of the TuneCore so you can still get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. I just trying to help dudes and just make sure, because I don't want to create Doggie Diamonds TV, then do an album and then putting my album on here, but then got another YouTube that got something else on it, but they looking at this YouTube with my album on here, and TuneCore is like, oh, nah, we're not gonna honor that YouTube. We'll honor this one. So
yeah,
I need to put
they can only find the album on the TuneCore YouTube channel. It's not for free on my YouTube channel.
So TuneCore has a YouTube channel?
Well, yeah, when you go through them and they release the album out, they'll automatically create a YouTube channel for you, and they distribute your music on the YouTube channel that they created. But it has my name on it though, and I still get paid off of it.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. So all right, I never did all that. So when I release my project soon, I have to do a little bit more research. So my project is called I Hate Rappers. It's an instrumental album because I hate rappers.
That sounds dope. I just came out with a mixtape right now called I Hate My Job.
Hey, you are speaking to, where can they get that at?
They can find that on thatpiff.com, my SoundCloud, YouTube, my YouTube channel.
What's your SoundCloud again?
My SoundCloud is Chimp1, CHIMP.
So what I'm gonna need from you, text me all your URLs so I could put everything in there so people could do it. So bro, I want to thank you for coming through. Anybody you want to shout out before we go?
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my man Dalvin from 135th and Broadway. I want to give a big shout out to you, Doggy Diamonds, for letting me get on the platform, you know what I'm saying? Speak about the whole music
How
thing
easy
going
was
on.
it for you to get in contact me and we did it? I was like, yo, let's do it this day, right? Like,
Nah, yeah, it was easy. It was easy. You buy your business, doggy. I've been
yeah,
watching for years,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I've been watching since the Forbes DVD days, man.
yes.
I've been seeing the grind, bro.
But I'm happy. I have a special affinity for people who do beats. I don't know. I'm very biased because I guess it's the producer in me. So when I hear beats, I'm like, oh wow, beats. So when you and I think we could change the narrative with production because production right now is not really production is what you said. It's just people just putting stuff together. But I
Fact.
like production. Production is the music, the raps, the hook, the ad libs, the fill track, the intro, the outro. Instead of dudes just getting on there, you crazy for this one. I'm like, yo, come on, man. You ain't. Just
Yeah,
sometimes you don't even have to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to hit, like I always listen to hit records. And I'm like, what made this a hit? Oh, this is the part. Like when you listen to Doggy Dog World, right? I love all the verses. You know what I mean? You got the dramatic singing.
yeah.
Sonically, it's crazy. But then Daz comes and say, the dog pound likes to party all
The
night
Maybach
long.
flow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
just like, yo, that was just something different. I was like, what the hell made him put that in that record? So I listen to music like that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music for when I hear different things. I'm like, the dog pound likes to party all night long. Don't stop till the early
Leave
morning. I'm
Moan.
like, yo, what made him do that? So
Yeah,
when
he
I
just
listen to
that
stuff,
breakdown that
exactly. He could have ended it with that. He didn't even have to rap no, but he ended up rapping after that. But it was just so dope that just came and then Dre had them synth sounds in there going at the same time. So I listen to a lot of music with a different ear. I don't just listen to stuff and be like, oh, that's dope because it's this person. I'd be like, nah, I don't care who it is. It still has to be produced. You know what I'm saying? It still has to be produced.
I feel like Puff don't get that kind of credit though for being a producer though
He
because
is a
he
producer.
he could produce music, bro. Like
But he's just
especially
not a
when
beat maker. See, that's
he's
what
not
it
a
is.
beat maker. That's the thing,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I feel like he's a genius also in his own right, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
Especially
it's easy to it's easy it's easy to hate him.
facts. But
He made it easy to hate him. You know what I'm saying? He made it easy because he just was just doing too much. So it's just like, all right, here this nigga go. Because if you notice how much he calmed down, but it was just too much at one point. Like, yo, my man, like, yo, go sit down.
yeah, but
But
that era, that bad boy era, bro, will never be. There was nothing like it. That '97 run, nothing will ever be like that.
I didn't
Especially
like
with
the
it,
shiny suit locks though. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't messing with that.
you wasn't feeling. Yo, but
Mm.
I feel like they album on Bad Boys they best work though.
You didn't like the We Are the Streets better?
Not like I like Money Power Respect. It's more cohesive. It's more like organized. I feel like Money Power Respect is like more grimy and like it's kind of like all over the place.
Well, you gonna have people who be like, yeah, dude, what the hell are
No,
you
I
talking
know.
about? Yeah, but I think I know what you're saying. When you the only thing with being on Bad Boy under Puff, you're going to be produced. Like it's gonna be a solid project. You know, I feel like outside of him, sometimes people just put together stuff, but under him, it's gonna be put together. Because I think I think he actually executive produced Victory Lap for Nipsey too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah,
I think
see
he got a credit on that.
that's deep because that project is just
Yeah.
that's
Shout out to
just
Nipsey Hussle, man.
yeah. So before I go, let me get you in trouble. Top 3 producers of all time is who?
Top three producers of all time. Definitely gotta put Dre in it, just
Okay,
cause you just got to. Um, I'm gonna put Puff,
okay.
and I'm gonna put. Damn, who else can I put? I'm gonna put DJ Screw on it. Even though he probably don't even got production like that, what he did with those mixtapes created a
The
platform
sound.
for the sound that you hear now coming from the South.
Mm.
So I'm gonna put DJ Screw there. He never got to like live to see his reign. So
You know that's crazy. You mentioned people who are forgotten. You know the Ayatollahs, the DR periods, the DJ Screws. Yo, I used to be tripping. You know, I mean, let me tell you, it was deep because even with this DJ Screw sound, slowing it down, I used to laugh at music like that, but I used to do it on purpose. So I would have a 45 and put it on 33 and just listen to it and be bopping my head, you know, just bugging. But that ended up becoming a sound. Like, yo, hold up,
Facts.
that's all.
And
But
a lot of and a
yeah,
lot of records that you wouldn't even like when you hear them screwed up by him, it's like, whoa, damn, I kind of like this record now.
yeah. No, it's deep. I can. What was that? The syrup that was making them listen to music like that. I heard like it was a
That's what
syrup
that's what people say though, but I disagree that you gotta be intoxicated to listen to his
because you
music.
ain't you ain't do the
I feel,
syrup right.
yeah, I feel like you could be sober as a button and you could appreciate the genius behind the music that he was making with those turntables.
Got you. No, it's dope. No, listen, I'm gonna be real before we go. I had liked, I really liked that Houston sound. Like I like Zero. Um, even Mike Jones made records I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I even liked Chameleon and Paul Wall, Slim Thug, because you had Swisher House and then you had Screwed Up Click. It was different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So the Screwed Up Click got kind of messed up a little bit after DJ Screw passed. But then Swisher House was, you know, they was putting out a lot of records. They got a
yeah.
lot
They
of
ended
hit.
up benefiting off the legacy, kind of.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But you know, the music that comes from Texas, you know, is dope and it's you know it's
Devin
original,
the
man.
Dude, man. Devin the Dude. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yo,
word.
it's another kid that I forgot his name is gonna pop into my mind once we get off here. But yeah, it's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them. And I think when we think of Texas, first thing people say is UGK, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of them. And I definitely like the Texas music. So you being from Miami, what was you listening to? Was you listening to the bass music out there and all that stuff? Like,
Yeah, like my brothers was into the whole bass movement though, but I've always been like, you know what I'm saying, like a tastemaker. Like I've always like West Coast music, East Coast music, down South music, Chicago music. Like I like rap for what it is, and I feel
got
like
you.
that's what's also lacking now in the rap game. It's like New York rappers sound like Atlanta rappers. You got to do from either North Carolina, South Carolina. They trying to sound East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's kind of messed up from what they sound like. You know what I'm saying? And I think rap back in the day was dope because it was the only type of music that you could listen to and you could close your eyes and you could be in a place with that rapper.
You know where
When you
people are
listen to
from. Yeah.
Biggie, it's like you walk in the style with Biggie. Like, oh, okay, we walking to cop some bud right now. When you listen to Spice One, it's like you in the car with him about to ride out. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that essence no more from rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody forgot where they from. You got New York rappers now trying to sound like Chicago rappers with the whole drill shit. And you know
Well,
that's a fact, doggy.
no, Brooklyn took that. I ain't gonna lie. Brooklyn took the
Yo,
drill
facts,
music. Like,
facts.
and you know what though? I ain't gonna lie. I think that sound is really the production is really
From Atlanta.
UK. No, it's
Or the
UK.
UK?
The
Okay,
UK,
okay, okay.
yeah, because a lot of the you, but yo, I don't front. I ain't gonna front. I don't listen to it,
No, me neither. Me
but
neither.
it is. I don't know if that's a bass note or 808. Sound fire, especially like Pop Smoke music. I don't know what is that.
Yeah.
That's an 808. Yo, it sound for the way it's toned and tune different. I'm like, nah, that do kind of sound fire. That's what it was for me when I first heard that, and they be doing all the time. Like, yo, nah, that sound fire. I ain't gonna front, you know. And Pop Smoke, you know, his music was something about it was special. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Something about it was special. Something about it was infectious. So as much as I didn't listen to a lot of them,
You know what? You know what it was though with Pop Smoke that people could fuck with him because
mm-hmm.
he was the type of dude like you could believe in him. You could look at Pop Smoke and be like, "Yo, that dude live on my block." You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
just was that organic type of New York dude. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think people loved him because it was just like, "Yo, I can relate. I got a friend like that down the block." Just like Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying? So people, I think, related to him a
But
lot.
when you listen to like Dior and you hear that bass in there, see, a lot of us, not when I say us, I'm just generalizing everybody. A lot of us don't have systems, and
But
we don't
yeah,
have certain uh uh devices that really capture the music. When you had them devices like a nice car system, I ain't talking about the factory. So I'm talking about when you got a system in your car or you got nice speakers. and that music come on and you hear that low end and all that, you be like, yo, this shit sound crazy. Or when you in a, especially because remember before he passed, oh no, like when he first started getting meet me at the party and all that, it was still clubs going on. So you
Yeah.
was able to hear the sonics of the music. You know what I'm saying? So you was like, oh nah, this shit knocking. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it was. And then now everybody's listening to music in Apple AirPods and
Yeah, the
earbuds and
beats.
yeah, you're not really getting the essence of the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. I be telling people, man, when I put out my music, don't listen to my music on no computer speakers, man.
You gotta listen
Don't
to it in the whip.
That's what I'm saying, man. Don't disrespect me, man. Don't listen to my music in no computer speakers. Don't judge my music out of no computer speakers. Listen to my music in a dope system, because you're gonna hear how everything sounds so clean, crispy,
Facts.
still knocking, and you're gonna hear everything. But don't be
Facts.
listening to my shit in them speakers that came with your laptop speakers, man. Don't do that to
Yeah,
me, man.
I agree with you. And when
Yeah.
I used to live in Miami, and we used to go to the studio, and we would take like before we would mix and master the song, like I would throw that shit in the whip. If it ain't bumping in the whip, we mixing that shit again
Facts.
and again until we get it right. Because there's a difference between putting that shit in a subwoofer and then putting that shit on a regular,
Facts.
headphone set. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things.
Facts. All right, bro. So yo, thank you for coming here.
No doubt, no doubt.
Send me them URLs so I can make sure it's the first pinned comment, and I'll build with you later on.
Yo, I got you. Yo, Doggy, yo, good luck for having me on the show, B.
Thank you for coming here. Keep making them beats. Keep working. You know what I'm saying? Keep working. Don't stop. Just don't stop. Maybe soon you could quit your job and do this full time. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, take your ass to work and be able to support yourself.
Facts.
Don't
No
be
more unemployment.
no more starving artists. You know what I'm saying? You could be an artist, but you can't be starving. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. Thank you for joining me.
Facts.
Peace. All right, y'all. So that was Chimp1. Artists. I like interviewing people who are up and coming, people who are attempting to take over the world with their music. And we gotta put new people on the channel. We gotta listen to their music and give them a chance. Every now and again they slip through the cracks and they hit me up and I say, you know what, come on over here, let's do something. So it is what it is, man. Thank you to everybody in the chat room. Thank you to everybody who support. Already know. And with that, I'm going to tell you what I normally tell you, and it's very essential that you follow these instructions. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/Doggie Diamonds TV. Until next time, peace.